Ow, man! Welcome to the Frickcast and to the Dr. Squatch Avenger Guide, the latest collab and collection from Squatch. We have 4 heroic bricks and a limited time box, but is it worth it? And how does it compare to previous collections? Well, in this video, we'll cover all you need to know, and I'll give my overarching thoughts on the collection as a whole. If you want a full in-depth review of each of these individual bars, I have separate soap guides that cover ingredients, scents, and everything else. So the Avenger Collection is of course a collab with Marvel, and comes with 4 hero-themed bars. You got the Liberty Lather, the Captain America boy, the Stark Cleanse, the Iron Man boy, the Scrub Smash, the Hulk boy, and the Divine Storm, the Thor boy. All are unique in their own way, but we'll just briefly run through each. I think my least favorite of the collection is the Liberty Lather. The bar certainly isn't bad, but it's probably the most forgettable. It's mainly got a sporty scent with some notes of fruit and cedar, but it hardly stands out. The light grit is a nice touch, but doesn't elevate this bar to anything more than just a standard Squatch brick in my opinion. Next is the Stark Cleanse. Now I think this bar probably has the most unique scent of the collection, a cologne scent with strong notes of amber, making for a really sweet, pleasant smell. If we were just ranking the scents of these bars, I think this one would be my favorite, but in terms of use, I think it's the weakest cleaning of the lineup. It's zero grit, but doesn't feel particularly deep cleaning or moisturizing. It's solid, but definitely carried by its scent. There is also the Scrub Smash. This is probably the most polarizing brick here, but I think it's pretty decent. At first it smelled like a spicy cucumber, which I wasn't really a fan of, but when I actually used it, the scent transformed more into a fresh cucumber scent, which was a nice, chill, airy smell. The grit, which I would say is between medium and heavy, feels good, and the overall bar felt pretty solid, certainly an improvement over the previous 2. Last, there is the Divine Storm. To me, this is the best overall bar here, although I wouldn't really consider it top tier. It's sort of a stormy, musky scent. It's the most complex smell here, with earthy, spicy notes, and something of a manly cologne scent as well. The medium grit feels good, and the brick has more unique ingredients than any of the other bars, making it feel more deep clean. There's also, of course, the collector's box, if you get the full collection. It is basically in the same style as the Star Wars ones. It's solid quality, feels pretty sturdy, and has some nice artwork on it as well. It's definitely a collector's item, so that's up to you whether or not it's worth it. With the box and all 4 bars, you're looking at $38. Without the collector's box, we're talking $32, so you're saving $6. I'm glad they gave this option this time, and I'm glad you can also get each bar individually in the subscription. Overall, I'd say these 4 bars average out to be good. Maybe not great, but not bad. If you want to see my full rankings, check out my ranking video and the soap guides, but I wanted to compare this release to past collections and collabs. Now, generally speaking, I think the collabs tend to be some of Squatch's better work. Setting the collections aside for a moment, the collab bars of the Spartan Scrub, Spidey Cleanse, Stone IPA, and Free Solo Scrub are pretty solid, and certainly unique. They may not be your favorite bricks, but I think they are at least well made. And the same can be said for most of the collection collabs. I think both Star Wars collections, the Batman collection, and even the Jurassic bricks were all pretty good. Out of all 12 of those, there's only 1 bar I didn't like. They for the most part felt pretty unique, except for maybe the King of the Bricks, but I feel like that's still a really nice bar. The Avenger collection though really doesn't feel all that unique. Aside from the Stark Cleanse, the other 3, scent-wise, felt very similar to already existing bricks. And while I don't think that makes for a bad scent or ruins a bar, it does kind of hurt its overall feel. But that's kind of the problem when you have 50+ bars. You're going to start running into a lot of similarities. There's only so many types of scents you can make. I think that's just kind of inevitable as Squatch continues to grow. And they're of course going to want to repurpose some existing scents as well, for better or worse. Overall, none of these bricks I would call direct rip-offs of others, but they don't do a whole lot to stand out either. They're not some of Squatch's best work, but they are solid bars. And if you're interested in trying them, are an Avenger fan or a Squatch collector, I think they are worth checking out. Just know that these are not probably going to be your favorite bricks on the menu. That's only my opinion though, and I'd love to hear yours in the comments. What do you think of the Avenger Collection? How do you feel it compares to the other collabs? And let me know which is your favorite heroic brick. As always, Frick Nation, stay nifty.
Yeah, man!